A male eunuch's wearing a brown fur cloak and flanked by two female Valrath bodyguards enters the sleeping lion. Heads turn as he approaches your table, and he settles in across from your party. The two bodyguards stand a few feet away, eyeing the rest of the patrons. You may call me Rajek. Pleased to make your acquaintance. His hand, heavily adorned in bone rings, picks at the grain of the wooden table. I have an important caravan coming into town. Once it arrives, I'd like your assistance in bringing the contents to my warehouse. I require the services of the best. That is you, isn't it? A grin reveals rows of sharp teeth. Something about the whole exchange rubs you the wrong way. What could you provide that these armored Valraths couldn't? I don't think that's a question that's going to cross our mind. I think we help the man. If he requires the best, maybe that said something about the Valrath bodyguards. You arrive at the west gate, but the caravan is nowhere to be found. Rajek is shouting angrily at his bodyguards. Apparently the shipment was stolen in transit. Exactly. My point exactly. You inquire about payment anyway. I'm not going to pay you for doing nothing. You press the issue since you held up your part of the bargain. He eventually passes you a few coins, but makes it clear you won't be working together again. The feeling is mutual. Alright, 10 gold. That was easy gold. We'll just leave it as it... No, wait a minute. I want Boudica to gain one more because I actually have something that I want her to purchase, and Brennus as well. Though I won't be able to purchase it now, but now I do have 44 gold, which is perfect. Well, hello friends. Welcome back for some more Jaws of the Lion, the Generals.
Of course, you would not normally go out of your way to creep into some wealthy merchant's house and steal their valuables. You're not a common criminal after all. But the entrance to this estate was behind the illusory wall in the Traveller's District sewers, implying its resident might somehow be involved in this whole mess. You just want to take a look around, and if you happen to find a valuable or two, well, so be it.
That's a good point. This one's interesting. This is a side quest, as I had said before, and it doesn't show any monsters that we're going to be fighting, so I'm really interested in what this one's going to look like. The secret passage led to this merchant's house. Are they connected, or is this an opportunity for some loot? Loot a number of ornate chests equal to the number of mercenaries in the party. We lose if somebody dies. I don't know what to do here. I assume it's not going to be as easy as that sounds. Conservator, never burn a card to negate suffering damage or kill 3 or fewer monsters. We'll go for pacifist. Altruist or recluse. I'll take altruist. Assistant or transmitter. Transmitter. Let's try that out. Boudica has egoist or challenger. Egoist. We'll try egoist again with her. I guess let's see what the heist is all about. Before we jump in, I did bless Vercingetorix and Hannibal just to spend gold. At this point, I honestly think that gold is useless. And Jaws of the Lion, I don't know if that feeling is felt in the board game because there's nothing to buy. There's nothing... I've already purchased everything that I could possibly want from the available gear. There's no enhancements. In the board game, I'm under the assumption that there's actually no Temple of the Great Oak either. So what do you spend money on? I don't know. So I'm just going to keep blessing, and maybe I'll eventually hit wealth 3 and we can buy something. Boudica is going to be purchasing some headgear, and everybody else has the stuff that I think I'll be buying the eagle eye goggles for Brennus as well, but Hannibal has everything that I want with him. Boudica, a head item. So just a couple more head items, and then I have no idea what else to spend money on. So we'll just keep getting blessings from now on.
You quietly climb up out of the sewer entrance into a grand entryway, complete with a couple of impressive stone statues. It doesn't seem like anyone is home, so it's time to see what you can find.
Well, those look like stone golems. An obstacle. This one is twisted. Okay, we have a door over here and over here. I realized that I forgot to take back that, I brought level in last time and I dropped explosive something. I can't remember. It was the one, you know, when we open a door, we can stun everything. But it doesn't look too bad. There's like a long room over here. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a lot more rooms than I thought. Small room, small room, small room. I kind of want to try to get rid of these obstacles just in case. You know what I mean? There's something funny about this one here. Okay, well, round one. So we'll be starting off with Verse and Getrix at 12, 14, whatever. Barbaric Instincts for bringing in fire, and Shocking Advance for moving and bringing in light. That's basically all I'm going to be using these for. 21, Give and Take. Let's start passing out some more strengthens and some more blessings while poisoning somebody else. Resigned Frenzy to move. And then 39, I'm going to have a little fun with Brennus. We're going to use Rubble to jump on this and break it. And then I'm going to pick this up with Nowhere to Run and move over toward the door. So my plan is I'm going to try to get rid of these. I'm not sure how to feel about them. I'm feeling a little bit iffy about it. So if I can break them, that would be ideal. Then we're going to open this door in the next turn. Something like Dust Cloud, so I can destroy it and then gain some shield out of it. 60, you know. No. So I'm just want to get ready here. I think I want to put the obstacle there so that I can open the door with Brennus and get rid of the thing there. So maybe stand back here. Ooh, I skipped everything so I didn't actually get fire. Well, I don't think I'm going to need it anyway, but I was just going to try and figure out a way to use it. I'd like to have him be poisoned because I want him to be the one... Yeah, I want to get him poisoned for his... What's it called? He has the transmitter, the battle goal. So I was thinking of poisoning him, but I actually want him to be the one that's blessed and strengthened, don't I? So I'm just going to poison myself for now. But if I do this now... Alright, let's get him going. So I should have given it to him. I realize now that he's going after her, so it's not going to work in the way that I'm expecting. Right over here. Okay, time to break stuff. Cool. And, you know, I could open this door now. I'm realizing I probably should open this door now. Because I could put the obstacle right next to him. So let's do it that way. I don't like this. How do we feel about this? I definitely, I think that's a good idea to be breaking this stuff then. What I'm going to do is keep walking. And I'm going to pick this up. And drop it right there. And now it's a table. Is that going to screw up the game? I guess we'll see. I'm gonna take that back. Oh no! Actually, undo. I'll continue my thought here. I'll move up here and I'll break that up. Yeah, I still like that idea. So I guess with you, let's just keep moving, and we'll. Oh, I took fancy hat. I took fancy hat instead of the new favorite. Okay. Round 2. Well, let's keep going with my idea. Dust cloud, we'll move over here to get rid of this. And then we'll just have him kind of move in this direction afterwards. I don't have any loot cards. That probably would have been a really good idea. Well, let's get the mech suit on then. We'll just get ready. And in the next turn, he'll move over here, grab the loot, and whatever happens in this room, he'll be able to deal with it, I think. Yeah, I don't know how to time this, I think. I'm going to have a hard time with this one, because I don't know what to expect. So, I'm just going to get ready, and if nothing happens, then nothing happens. We're going to use Dust Cloud. I'm going to break this apart, and then get Mech Suit on, as I said. 44 is Hannibal Sharpened Blades for a move of 6, and then Ricochet. This was a card I'm okay with. If nothing happens, then okay. I'm not losing out on anything. 67 for Boudica. Lure of the Void, if something decides to happen. And Commanding Presence to move us around. Let's try and be as fluid as possible here. 91 for a long range attack for Vercingetorix, and Sand Devil for a lot of movement. Okay. Now, I kind of want to use this, but I still can't get there, so... I'm ready for anything. Now, I'm considering to use this, but I'd like to get like a big move here. I've got a couple big moves already, actually. I don't think I need another. This rubble would be helpful if I need to break something again, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm really starting to think that nothing is going to be happening here, so I'm going to be very, very forward here. He's going to be the one going into this room. And my idea is that he has, let's see here, retrieval for a move of 1. So he'll move a little bit, and then he can move up and pick this up, and we'll see what's going to happen. Yeah. Alright. Whoops. End your turn. Okay. I'm thinking that I can send him in right now. It's a range of 3. So from here, 1, 2, 3. So I'll just move up a little bit. I still have my boots. We'll skip the rest of that movement. Skip the curse. Here you go, buddy. And then we'll move up. He can loot all of this and pick up the ornate chest in one turn. And we can't disarm you. I mean, I totally get it. Lose if a mercenary dies. Loot a number of ornate chests equal to the number of mercenaries in the party. You know what I'm starting to think is if everyone picks one up at the same time. Is that crazy? Wow, there's just so much gold here. Do you even have a loot card? Flaming sickle, you do. Round 3. Getting a little worried here, but I wish I had a move on the top right now for Vercingetorix. He could move and then loot. She's gonna be the tough one, because I don't want her to be by herself necessarily. She's wounded, or she's poisoned, that's not good. But she can pull this out, which might help. And honestly, I mean, we've got ways of just controlling them. Retrieval. Go over here and loot this. Alright. Same thing with him. We're going to want 1, 2, 3, but I can't loot all of that at the same time. He doesn't have a loot at all. No. So we'll just kind of get a move over to there. Nowhere to run. Didn't I use nowhere to run? Oh, I put the mech suit on. This is something I'm not really good at remembering. I think it's pretty obvious, right? Because I put the mech suit on, it recovers all your discarded cards. I should not be using this within the first couple of rounds. It's something that I don't think fits in with this very well, so it's like I understand this top, I understand this, and I just kind of glaze over this every time. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll throw something like that down. I don't know if it's really going to matter though. We'll see what we can do with that. We know what we're going to do with you. And then we'll probably want to... Let's get the new favorite out now. And let's go early so that maybe what I can do is do something with that before running away. Like I can poison it. That might be helpful. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go earlier so that if it does come to life, then we can run away quicker. And if this comes to life and this comes to life at the same time, then I'll know that this one is also come to life as well, and then we'll have to... this might not be anything at all. This could be just a feint, to be honest. And then it's you. I just need to move 2. Let's get Warmth of the Sun out. And Healing Sands, maybe. That's both of my heals, but I do have the healing potion. I've got a lot of stuff here. Alright, this is how it's going to look this round. Don't worry about that. Alright, what is going to happen? Gold.
You search through a chest of valuables and pocket as much as you can. But then, something strange happens. The statue behind you starts to move. You watch in a panic as it climbs down off its pedestal and begins to stomp toward you, menacingly.
So I was on the right path there. I was doing this correct. And actually, it's now closer, so I can't use the poison anymore. And it's going to... Ooh. 1, 2, 3. He has the flea-bitten shawl. That's useless over here by himself. Well, I could use this to move it away. That might actually be a good idea. Because I can run away with her. It's just going to suffer a couple damage. So we'll go this way. It just has to go here. I don't have to go too far away. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and she'll be able to... Yeah. But should I just keep going? Let's just keep going. And now might be a good time. I've got 4 cards. I have 4 cards. We'll be fine. So this hasn't happened yet. I mean, it doesn't mean much, but let's use this so that if it does move, or when it attacks, it'll be at disadvantage. We know that's what it's going to do right there. And we'll just skip that. This is kind of perfect because now we'll use Flaming Sickle and we'll grab all this loot. And maybe Flame Shroud would be a good thing. Then I can just kind of walk away and have it run up to me. I can heal up and use all of my shields. I can even disarm them too. Hey, I think you're going to be good. Ring of... Is that the Ring of Brutality? Oh boy. Alright, well, let's get you poison. So honestly, I'm pretty sure I did a really good thing by destroying them, right? That's a table, though. That's surely going to be breaking the whole point of the game. I think she's going to be good to just run in by herself because as long as she doesn't pick it up, then she's going to be fine. But I also don't have loot for her either. Huh. Well, let's open the door. And it's back there. Oh man, I really just want to be looting. There's so much money back there. So, I think I might use my boots. Maybe I should have used this before. But I have my Ring of Haste. I have the Ring of Haste. So if I need anything, this would be a good one, like a move 4 to just get out of there, right? So I can do this. Yes. And then in the next round, I would use the Ring of Haste to just run away. Okay. Now I guess this is the thing to see here. I'll use this to put it right here because I have rubble back, so I can just jump there if I need to. And I don't think I want any more of these cards back, no. Well, let's end. Let's end. Nope. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I broke it, you know. Ow. Yeah, I don't agree with this at all, honestly. I've already destroyed it, so it shouldn't be coming back. Now, again, this is a design, well, in my opinion, this is a design flaw in the board game. If this isn't the way it should work in the board game, then there's something else going on. But I don't want it to sound like I'm blaming Digital ever when it comes to the design of these scenarios or of the campaign in any way. They're just following the manual, the scenario book. That's all they're doing. They are making improvements. That's the thing to keep in mind. So, but I don't like the fact that if I can crush it and it's gone, then it shouldn't be able to come back, you know. I think that totally makes sense. But anyway, let's do the flaming sickle over here. I'm not going to be able to pull them in, but I think I will. I don't really like that idea anymore. Let's go later and see, maybe he moves up. I'll use this, and I'll also try to wound him. As for you, kind of wait a little bit. I can use rubble to jump back here to crush this, and I'll even use level for the +1 to his attack. But I'm hoping that it is going to be able to walk through this first. 61 might not be late enough, though. 63 might not be late enough, honestly. You're kind of in trouble back here. But stand fast, probably. The other thing is I can have them attacking each other, but the problem with that is they're not necessarily, like, they're going to have 3 shield each. And this is the last one, so it might just end when she picks this up. So we'll take this for the experience. I can put that, like, right here, and I'll just grab a move 2 here. We'll use Savage Instinct for that. For Hannibal, I can't go too late is a problem. Let's take Disorienting Barrage and quick turnaround. I'll just go really late. This is the biggest attack I have, and it pushes it away too. So I can move up slightly with Disorienting Barrage and then have it pushed away. We'll do something like that. But maybe I want to do that earlier. I can even use the weighted net too. Fantastic. Oh, perfect. 51. It isn't for her, but they're not awake anyway, so she's going to be going, and then they're going to be going after regardless. And we can do a bunch of work with that afterwards. So continue. I would use this if it was a little bit closer. If it was here, I'd love to just make it suffer some damage, but we'll move up to here. This is a range 3. That's good. Didn't even think about that. And quick turnaround against you. Sure, why not? Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's put that right there. I'm kind of thinking of just picking up some loot and waiting. I mean, it's an attack of 4. It's not terrible, but she does have poison, and there's 2. So an attack of 4 muddled because of this the ward now. They'll attack at disadvantage. But I feel like maybe what I should do is wait until I see something that's not too bad with her. We've already taken care of 1. I kind of like the idea of just waiting. We have 3 cards left. I'm probably a good idea to take that. Yeah. Let's use the minor stamina potion. We'll take Lure of the Void. I know that we're going to have to loot this first, and then use Lure of the Void, and the next turn is going to be the hard part, so... But in this way, we'll be able to at least have one of them not make an attack while we run away, I guess is the way I'm thinking about that. And we're going to pick up some loot. Oh! I forgot because of my trap. So that actually... I don't know. That didn't really help me. Even if I jump... See, the obstacle's back. So what I'm gonna do is just pick up some loot. And do nothing. Let's just stand here and pick up some loot. Okay. Well, we'll do that. And that. Oh, that's a bummer. And I'll heal up a tad. Now, do I want to bring in anything? We have... I mean, I could gain some shield. This might be helpful for light. I am bringing in fire. So if I use... I could use fire here and then move. I don't need to necessarily push it. I can just punch it for 3, 4. Let's just use it. Why not? I have it sitting there. I think it's fine to use. So we'll go early. I'll make an attack of 4, and then we'll run and shield up. As for you, I'll try to go late. Maybe something like that. I don't know yet. Your turn. Let's see what it's going to do before we figure that out. But I'll use something like this. Oh, that's right. So I can't... Because I have an... If I use 2 cards now, then next turn I can't use 2 cards and then be able to do anything. So it looks like maybe what I'm going to have to do here is get Hannibal, you know, let's get Hannibal over there quickly. I mean, it might just be I just pick this up, right? So let's just go for it. Okay, perfect. They're not going to be able to move up and attack her. This is what I was waiting for. Skip the push, and then I'll use this. Yeah, I see the loot over there, but if I go over there and loot this, he could stop me in that, or get me stuck over there. That'll do. This is just going to move. That's going to muddle me. Yeah, I don't see a reason to go deal with that. Let's just pick up some more loot while we're just standing back here. I think that's it for you. I mean, I'll just use this. And we'll take rubble so I have a way of jumping over it. How does he pick up all that loot? The warden's turn? Or, yeah, the warden. Warden. Now would be a good time to have that, the cloak of invisibility, right? 5 loot.
The threat is now real. More statues are coming to life than you can handle, so it's time to get out of here. At least these things are slow. They shouldn't be able to follow you. As you head back to the entrance, though, you see more of the statues moving into position. They have you surrounded.
Ha! Alright. So we have to get out of here now. Good to know. Well, this one didn't come in. That's nice. But honestly, I got rid of all these statues. I even brought one over here. Look, that's the new statue. So that's got to be a design flaw, if I'm gonna be honest here. Short rest. All I have to do is just jump over and we're good. So we'll just do that because I don't need any of this. We're just gonna go with Sand Devil, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with his boots, and we can maybe like shield up or something. Or I'll use Flame Shroud. She's going to be the tough one, but... yeah, she's going to be the tough one. But I can just... oh, man, I hope 67 is fast enough this time. We can disarm something on my way over there, probably. As for you, we'll take those 2, and as for him, I'm just going to take a long rest because he's kind of out of the way, right? Well, they're going to suffer damage, but that's a lot of movement, and it's very, very fast, which is very, very bad. Now, what I could do is maybe get the Sand Devil out. I just don't think that's a big deal. And another thing is, I'm going to have to, like, he's going to be okay. Brennus is going to be able to get out of here quickly. Exit tile. Escape occurs when all mercenaries are standing on an exit tile or become exhausted while standing on an exit tile. So all we have to do is get over there. So we will do this then. And I'll go into the corner to pull them all this way. Could have been much, much worse. Those animations are a bit off. Well, we'll use this to just jump over. And then this plus my boots. And yeah, just go right over there. Alright. Yeah, I could use that. I don't think the two of them can handle all of this by themselves, but they're gonna have to. So we're going to certainly make sure that you can't attack next turn. And yeah, even get out of my way. Perfect. Sort of. I'll just be using this in the next round. The hatchet's turn. I think we'll need power pitch. Ricochet's probably a good one to drop, although this could be a good thing to have. Okay, it could be a good thing to have. This will be helpful, even the bottom ability will be helpful. I'll be using this right away. Maybe, actually, maybe. Probably want to use... Well, I do need to pick up his favorite if we're going to be... Fancy hat could be pretty helpful. This could be helpful. Yeah, I think Ricochet will drop that. Round 7. So we can exhaust here, but we don't want to die here. So we can burn our cards. That's what we, yeah, that's what we want to do. Is, well, maybe not want to do, but we can at least burn cards to exhaust. We just can't die. Because it does say, escape occurs when all mercenaries are standing on an exit tile or become exhausted while standing on an exit tile. So we'll start off with Hannibal back here. I'm going to use quick turnaround instead, so he can go 1, 2, and he'll stop there. And because his favorite is right there, he'll be able to loot it and pick up that gold too. So this room is picked clean, almost. And then from here, from the doorway, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can use Overwatch. Yeah, we don't have air, but because I'll have my favorite, I'll throw it at him. Maybe I won't, but maybe I will use the Eagle Eye Goggles, and I'll probably use Weighted Net, depending on what it's going to be doing. We'll try to control it. He's already wounded, so I don't know if I want to use my favorite on him. Then 12, Flaming Sickle, and Barbaric Instincts. That way we've got another shield. We'll pull this one into here, so only 2 of them ever will be attacking him. And they'll suffer some damage twice, and he'll have shield. I think that's the way I'll do it. I could also, because we have fire, maybe? Oh, I already did. I burn away the dark. That would have been a good one for right here in this case, but we'll just keep making them suffer damage. Long rest, because this is disarmed. What we'll end up doing is take a long rest now, have her disarm this again, and then we'll start running over here with her. Okay. So by standing here, this will be able to go 1, 2, 3, and I don't... Oh, the obstacle's right there. So 1, 2, 3, but then he's stuck here, so I'm gonna make him be stuck there. And then this one will probably walk over to there. So first, let's just go through this. Stay right there. We'll loot. And then we'll use this I think I will use the eagle eye goggles. Just if I can pull something cool out of it, that would be great. And we will keep you there. Great. Couple more damage. So that's... he's going to take one more now, and then another, so that was basically doing another 2 damage here. Now, 2, 4, 6... yeah, we won't use that yet. Okay. I am kind of considering using this just to wound that one too, but I'll be able to do more damage with this right away. Whoops. Let's pull that one in first. We're getting there. Skip the loot, yes. I don't know what they think that's the center. Nope. Not the center. And I can't move it while we're sitting here, so take the damage. Her turn. I will do this. That gets rid of the poison. And probably going to need that. Force enemies to attack each other. That could become helpful up there. Let's drop Resigned Frenzy. Attack 2s against each other are going to do nothing with 3 shield. The move 4 could be good, sure. But I have... let's see here. I have Commanding Presence for move 4, and I also have Suggestion with a move 3. I also have Give and Take with a move 4 jump. So, Resigned Frenzy. Alright. And I can use the Ring of Haste to get moving immediately, but I can also go early. And like 23, I can use that. And then we'll use Disarm. So I think I'm fine with this, and maybe I'll use it later, though. As for you, this could be helpful. Rubble is probably the one I'm gonna drop. Although this obstacle is back now. Pretty stupid, but lobbed charge could be helpful to force them to move around. Nowhere to run will be really good. This is going to be good. You know what? Rubble's probably a good one to drop. I'm gonna be honest. Round 8. Let's see. Pacifist. Collect fewer gold. You've collected 2 loot piles. You have 12 gold. You have 3, and... so if she loots twice more, I doubt that's what's going to happen, though. So I might not be getting Altruist. Transmitter, still haven't got that. We'll see about that. And collect more tokens than anybody. Yeah, so both of them aren't going to be getting that. That's too bad. Round 8. We'll start off at 10 with Vercingetorix's Shield of the Desert for the Shield 3, and Healing Sands for some healing. That way I don't have to worry about what their attacks are going to be. Then Brennus at 15 Dust Cloud for the bottom ability, but mostly for the initiative. Then Robotic Enhancement to stun this one from doing anything. I'm not sure if I'm going to move over here to get rid of this obstacle. It might make things easier so that we have more space to maneuver while we're trying to get these two out of here. But, yeah, I'm not sure. But I will be stunning him, so I don't really even need the shield 2. It's more or less just there if I want to get rid of this or not. 23, suggestion, as I said, Lure of the Void to disarm. If it's not going to be moving a lot, then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then from here I could disarm you instead. And then 39, follow through for the attack. I'll probably end up trying to use the favorite and retrieval. No, that's not what I want. Let's get power pitch instead. I don't think I even need the air in this case. No, quick turnaround and overwatch are both out. So I'll probably end up using the stamina potion to get one of those back. Alright, retaliate. So they aren't even going to do anything. I would still like to use this because I was considering to use Shocking Advance next turn. But you can see that they go at 11. But this one doesn't there's no icon at the bottom corner saying reshuffle. So they're not going to get this one back. So maybe I still use this. I mean, I still have a lot of cards. I was just hoping to bring in fire. That was my biggest or light, sorry. Here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this instead. Yeah, let's just do this instead. If I pull anything good, great. 2 times 2s, I cannot complain about that. I can't move. I'm stuck. Yeah, I will take that. Sure, I don't have light for the next turn, but that was worth it. Alrighty. Well, I don't want to do this anymore. I could use this, but it is retaliate 3 at range 3. So even if I push them away, I'll still take the retaliation. And I thought about doing that, moving over here. Maybe I still just go and do this. Yeah, sure. Look at me. Trying to impersonate them. Okay. Well, now I can still use this. You, I don't have to worry about at all anymore. So we'll run over to here. And I will disarm you. We can even back you up a bit more. Maybe I finally... Let's use this. 1, you don't have any, so I'll give that to you. And now do I want to use this? 2, 4, 6. I think if I'm in a better position, I'll do it. Like, if I was over here, I would do it. So that I can be there and I can bring somebody else. Now I need to get rid of this guy. So maybe it was a good idea to make a path through here. So maybe Brennus will do some sort of a flank from back there. But I'm not going to use this now. And it is a range 4, so let's try and get a range 4. Maybe it's you right now. Make that attack against you, this guy with his favorite. Jeez, he doesn't know how to not pull that. He pulls it all the time. All right. This should be a lot harder. I'm super lucky here. I'm way too lucky. Round 9. Let's go shocking advance and maybe flaming sickle for a big attack. I don't need to pull. I'll bring in air. I'll bring in light. So I can use... Oh, I did want to... I was staring at this thinking, was there a reason I wanted to use it? And there was. But I'll be bringing in air again, so I'll think about it next time. Let's use the air here. Oh, I'm not going to be bringing in air if I go too late. So I'll use Fancy Hat, just so I can go earlier. I can use this, and then Flying Sickle will bring air back in. As for you, maybe move over here with extra fuel attack. We can go lob charges for the move. And then thinking probably commanding presence for a move 4 and then move somebody else 3. And I'll probably just use Master Influence. Is that too late though? Let's go give and take so I can go early. Oh, I'm so glad that I did. Because a move 3 could be 1, 2, 3, and then she gets hit and dies. And I mean, I can get rid of a card, of course, too. But you know what? I could have maybe used a different card and then used my Boots of Speed. Okay. Well, let's... it's not really even that necessary, is it? Nope. Okay, well, let's move up here. He'll at least pick up his favorite. And, I mean, should I? Hey, good. Good. That gets ready for the next one. I will use this. And I'm thinking of bringing back Overwatch, because that's an attack of 4 at 5. That's a pretty good range and attack. Alright. Now it's you. Now I don't really want to move away from this space, do I? Because if I do... I don't want... Like, I would want somebody to stand there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could use my boots to keep going. Although I don't think she has boots anymore. Oh no, she does. Nope, she doesn't. I could use the Ring of Haste, I think is what I meant to say. Let's make this attack. There. Sure. Great. Skip the pull. And I'm just going to do that so that I have light ready. Now, we'll move over into here. And extra fuel you. I'll even use the sun powder, sure. Great. Great. Oh, and you're actually disarmed anyway, so it does not matter. So they're both controlled, you're controlled, everything's good to go. I'll use this, or I'll use this, just so that I can get some experience out of that. And I don't need to use the Ring of Haste now because everything's under control. Eh. Sure. Well, we snuck one in there. Round 10. I'll take a short rest with you. That's fine. Because I want to use Warmth of the Sun. We can attack all four, or all three of them. We do have friendlies in there, but there's no friendly fire. And we'll use Flying Sickle, maybe? Maybe we get to do something with that. Yeah, it's a couple more attacks if for some reason we just can't do that. Nowhere to run. I'll use that. And let's actually go later with you, so I'm not going to use that. Let's go with this. Nowhere to run. And level. No, Piston Punch. We just need to move over there. I guess it does not matter at this point. A couple movement, and I'll use that. And if all else fails, there we go. Target all adjacent enemies. They are not messing about this time. So we'll use this for sure. What am I confirming? Oh, the heal. Just the tiny little sentence at the bottom saying sap warmth. That's what I'm asking. Skip the attack. Your turn. I guess it doesn't really matter, but right there. Ha 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 ha. And I'll use this first. We'll skip the movement, but do that again. That looks pretty good. Skip the movement. And I'll use this with this, and sure, that too. This is muddled, but let's see if I can get it. Yeah. Not too bad. So all I have to do is just go step over here. I'm going to be getting 2 experience out of telling nobody what to do. So receive the 2 damage. Skip the rest of the attack. 2 experience. Now, yeah, it would be really nice if I got all this gold here. But
you really hope those statues can't use ladders as you quickly descend back into the sewers. It didn't quite go as planned, and you didn't really find any incriminating evidence, but you are a lot richer, so you'll call it a win.
Pacifist. Oh, that's it. And transmitter. Yeah, I didn't get to do that. Okay, Chest looted. Everyone got a chest. Experience. Alright, alright. I mean, I definitely like this scenario, but I feel like it's designed wrong. If I've destroyed a statue, they should not be able to come back to life. That was... I feel like that's part of the puzzle. Like, if you have the intuition of, hey, this looks like it could wake up, then, and I break it in one go using his cards, yeah, he could be pretty powerful in that way. But hey, if you can open all of these doors and smash all of them with the demolitionist, then I think you deserve the win without gaining any without having them wake up, right? I think you deserve it. There's a lot of gold here, and I've already said I feel like gold's worthless, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all the money now. I'm hoping there's something in the future that says, hey, you know, look at all this money. Now you have all of this money. Here's something to spend it on. I really hope something is coming. We lost a bunch of reputation. Yeah, whatever. 10 experience, 20 experience, and then plus whatever they got. And another level up for Brennus. He is going quick now. So, let's get to that, but I definitely want to see the Ring of Strength. During your turn, gain Strengthen. So, okay. I've never seen this one before. I don't know if that's really something for him, but it would be something to... I mean, if he's about to do a major attack, then sure. I could see that being very helpful, right? I think it would be better for someone like Brennus or Hannibal. But now that we have that Flying Sickle, and we also have Warmth of the Sun, this would be a good opportunity to use it. Yeah, so it's definitely a very powerful item. I think it's extremely powerful. I'm glad it's only a one-use thing, but you can see here we can get that item, the head item for, well, let's go do that now real quick. For Boudica, the empowering talisman, we can just refresh one of our consumed items. And that's going to be good for basically anything that we have. We can just use a minor stamina potion again. The Oak Charm I'm not so excited about using. I'm very excited about the Ring of Haste, though. To be able to, first of all, get a card back, maybe use a card, get it back, use the empowering talisman to get the Ring of Haste back, to then use it again. Come on. There's something wrong with that combination, right? But it's a lot of fun. And I think it's worth it because this costs 30. If you have the major stamina potion, it's even better. You could use a card from your discard pile twice in that case, while getting back another card on top of that. And this is very expensive. Well worth the money though. I do think that this one should be more expensive, maybe 75, because it's extremely powerful. But 45 at early game, it is pretty expensive. So there's that, I guess. Was that everything? I thought there was something else that we picked up, but it could have just been, like the first one was 10 gold, and then 5 and 5. And then we had this Ring of Strength for Vercingetorix. I guess that's all it was. Alright, let's level up Brennus to 7. Micro Missiles. Whoa! Attack 2, range 3, target 4? Alright. And it's a 16 initiative, pretty strong. Move 2, each object with health within range 3 suffers 3 damage. That's not too bad at all. I feel like this would be a really good one to have, and when this is necessary, you already have it. You already, like, you're using the micro missiles pretty frequently, I think. Let's see what the other option is before we get too excited about that one. Insult to injury. On the next 3 attacks targeting enemies you attacked earlier in the same round, add +3 attack. Well, there we go. There's the drill fist. Right? So, on the next 3 attacks targeting enemies you attacked earlier in the same round. Attack 1. Now it's attack 4 and attack 5. Wow. Yeah. Well, I did not take drill fist, and I'm not using 1-2 punch, though that would be an attack 2 and then 4. Though we have mech suit. We could use mech suit as an attack and then something on the top ability, right? We can also use extra fuel for an attack of 1, and then we just use the top ability, something like that. 64 initiative, or move 4, add immobilize to your attacks this round. Also add muddle if you're infusing earth. Wow. Huh. That sounds great too. Because then you could, right, you move, and it's for the entire round, so Boudica could help out with something like that. In particular, I can't look, but in particular that recent one that she picked up where the bottom ability is somebody attack 3 at range 3, then they could also immobilize and muddle them. That's interesting. Remote detonation. Destroy an obstacle within range 4. If you do, perform attack 2. Target all enemies adjacent to the destroyed obstacle. Fire to make it attack 3. Huh. And the bottom ability is really good too. Fire bombs. Yeah, I remember fire bombs. And Crash Protocol, I don't remember. On the next 4 attacks, targeting enemies adjacent to a wall, add +2 attack. Or move 3, jump. Each time you enter a hex containing an obstacle, destroy it and add 1 move. All enemies moved through suffer 1 damage. So this one's pretty cool because you're able to just kind of hop, 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 and then enemies moved through will suffer damage. And as long as you're landing or moving through obstacles, you can just make that move +1, +1, +1, depending on how many obstacles you're moving through. It kind of feels like checkers in a way, right? You just jump, 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 jump kind of a thing. And if you time it correctly, you could have a bunch of obstacles out. Maybe you move an obstacle so that it's in a better position. Rubble, you're allowed to place one. And there was another one. Yeah, right there, mech suit. You could place another single hex obstacle. So this Crash Protocol I could see being a very interesting ability. It would take a lot of work to make it really good though. But it could pay off. I think I'm still going to stick with one of these two. This micro missiles is intriguing because it's an attack targeting 4. It is just an attack of 2. That's kind of the problem. With wind up, it could make an attack of 4 twice and then 2 twice. It would be helpful if he had a potion of power. A power potion? I don't remember what it's called. But the minor power potion, I think, yeah. That would make it an attack of 3, and that would be more worth it. I think I'm going to take micro missiles. Even though this one looks really good, I feel like I already have mech suit, which burns. I guess that's the only one that I have that burns. These do not burn. That's burns. Extra fuel, nope. Well, nowhere to run, but that's just one attack. Same here, a big move with an attack. Yeah, I don't have a lot of burned cards, honestly. But I think micro missiles is the way to go at this point. For what I'm doing, this now I can actually, let's drop level, and I'll bring in micro missiles. I don't need this anymore. I feel like I can use micro missiles to just have the object suffer damage. I think that's pretty cool. This would have worked really well in that one with the last episode where we were attacking the pillars and they had retaliation. So this, it wouldn't work. There'd be no retaliation for it. Man, but explosive blitz, I think it's gone. I think it's gone now. So I'm going to stick with this. I might have even considered dropping this to bring this in anyway, but I feel like I should probably just focus on Earth. Oh, okay, I've got that one too. Try and focus on Earth a bit more. Rubble might be something I get rid of. What would I want to bring in that takes Earth? Implode? Implode would actually be a really good one. Destroy an adjacent obstacle to create 2 single hex obstacles adjacent to the original, and then you use the that hop one, Crash Protocol, to just jump around and collect, or just like go through more obstacles. That would be really cool. Explode has a really good movement. Yeah, honestly, I guess Implode would be the one that I'd bring in, if anything, and I don't think I'm going to be dropping Piston Punch for it. Or Rubble. He's kind of weird. Like, he brings in a lot of earth and then consumes a lot of fire. So I don't... Maybe I'm not focusing on it hard enough. No, not really. I mean, he has one there, and then he has an earth here, so... Yeah, I don't know, really. I don't know what to think about that, but... let's get rid of another... Let's get rid of a 1 and just bring in another 2. Earth. Let's use fire. We'll be able to use fire way more than earth, I think. Cool. Oh, Shatter! Yeah, I'll probably bring in Shatter next time. Okay. 3 more for Boudica. Great. Hannibal will be leveling up next time too. Vercingetorix needs to catch up. I think that's going to do it. Yep. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you are feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee, which will fuel me to create more fun content like this for you. And with that, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time.